Driving on the streets of Milwaukee can feel like driving on the moon, crater after crater. You can see them, feel them, and you have to pay for the damage they do to your car.
Well, the city made a promise. You report the potholes and they're going to fix them. So we put that pothole promise to the test. If you drive in Milwaukee, you're in for a bumpy ride.
They're horrible. Everywhere I go, bam, bam.
Stop some music even sometimes.
Sometimes it's even worse, like on the south side, where a man nearly lost control of his car when the pavement broke apart in March.
I kind of flew over the hole after my front tire hit it and my rear tire caught the edge of it.
Sean Wolf runs Wolf Paving in Oconomowoc. His pothole filling mix is a top seller right now.
I think this spring was a lot worse than the previous spring. We had a lot of moisture, late in the year here.
Drivers say they want to see the potholes filled and stay filled.
I constantly have to get my car fixed at least every other month.
But is the city keeping its pothole promise?
We do have a backlog at this point.
Sandy Rush Walton at Milwaukee's DPW says they've gotten more than 6,600 complaint calls this year. That's up 92% from this time last year. So how's the DPW doing? We drove around town, north, south, east, and west, spotting potholes like this one and anonymously calling them in.
I just wanted to call and report a few potholes.
The city puts problem areas on a to-do list.
We'll keep at it. We're at it all year long.
Our team called in 11 potholes located all over the city. Then we did follow-up checks. After 2 weeks, 7 of those potholes were filled, 4 were not, giving the city a pothole promise success rate of 64%.
Any weekday, we'll have about 11 crews out throughout the city handling all those requests.
DPW guarantees those other 4 potholes on our list will be filled. The city says it prioritizes each request based on when the pothole is reported and if it's on a main street.
Be patient with us. We will get to your complaint.
But in the meantime, some drivers suggest you drive slow and weave.
But sometimes you're up on one before you know it.
Admittedly, this wasn't a scientific survey, but the city does say the average response time for a pothole response is 4.5 days. In our case, we gave them 2 weeks and they got 7 of 11, 64%. So I'm not sure if the pothole is half full or half empty there.
Not bad, but you know what? It's not easy because
there's a lot of them to
staffing,
do.
there's a lot of issues. But if you do see a bad pothole, you can call 286-CITY. We have that number on our website.
And if you have something you want us to look into, let us know. You ask, we investigate.
And right now we're going to go back to more Oklahoma and the heartbreak in the heartland.
Storm Team